What's going on, guys? So this video is going to be on this topic I had with these two older couples. They was like in their 60s. So I was just overhearing them talking, and they was talking about their daughters, and one was talking about their sons and what's wrong with this generation and all of that. So the lady said, well, what's wrong with the men today? What's wrong? My daughters be bringing these men home, and y'all know how I be telling y'all about these. She's like, it's like these men don't want to work. And y'all already know I've done videos on stuff like that. But this is what I told them. I said, if you had a playbook, listen, follow me real quick. If you had a playbook for every race of boy at the age of 16, if you took 10 boys from each race, right? Gave them the playbook on how to be a good man, how to be a good husband, how to be a good father, and a hard-working man, right? And all 10 of these men from each race executed that plan. The black community, the black men would be the only men where out of the 10 black men, 2 or 3 would be the only ones that information would be useful for. That blueprint on to be a good man, good husband, good father, good provider, that would only be beneficial to other races of men. In the black community, being that type of man means almost nothing. It means almost nothing because when you look at it, our women, like I told them today, the generation of women like y'all's daughters, I said, I don't know y'all's daughters, but your daughters aren't out there looking for a provider. I said, you get where I'm coming from? Like, and I pointed to the husbands or the men. I said, when your wives was out there looking, they were looking, oh, he's cute, but what do you do? What do you do? What do you, oh, okay, he's got a good job. There was a time, I remember being a kid in the 90s and, girl, he working NES. Girl, he working Nissan. None of that matters to the women today. That means nothing. Because these women care about lifestyle more than anything. Okay? So when you have a guy who's probably 30 years old, who's probably been at his job for 10 years, making good money, probably making 60 to 80K a year, that means nothing if he ain't got no swag, if he ain't somewhat, oh, y'all know little Reggie, if he ain't popular, if other women don't want him, don't mean nothing. It don't matter if she found him attractive. It's when she gets with him, hey girl, what you think? You think he look good? These women are looking to see what they friends think about a man that they like. Think about that. This generation of women are letting the world tell them how to live. They're letting the world tell them what man to choose. See what I'm saying? That's why you see a lot of women in tough spots. If these women really, fellas, this is why I told you, when you hear women throwing out 6 figures and 6 figures that, look at what type of women talking about this. Talking about 6 figure this, 6 figure that. Just look at the woman. And think about her lifestyle. If that was the case, why ain't you posted in front of a hospital waiting for a male nurse or a doctor to walk out? Why ain't you just walking through the hospital and going to the cafeteria to see if you can hook up with a male nurse or a doctor? Why ain't you standing in front of Nissan seeing if you can catch somebody who's 10 plus years working there or an engineer? Why ain't you at NES? Every man at NES has the ability to make 100 bands a year. Every man there, from the dude that checks the meters, making $30 an hour, if he works, enough hours a week, 100 bands easy. UPS. I know a guy right now, UPS. He's 35 years old. He drives a Maybach. Oh, man, she a truck driver. He loads trucks and drives a Maybach. Oh, yeah. Drives a Maybach. But you know what? He won't even get those type of women that we talking about, because she'll see that car and be like, oh yeah, man, he got a Maybach. And then she gonna realize, like, he don't care about eating out every weekend. He's gonna tell you to cook. Oh no, I don't want to go no lounge, no Beyonce concert. I don't care about going to no club. You know, if you want to go out of town, here's your money. Like, we'll go once a year, go somewhere. These women would lose it, because they still want to be in the mix. It ain't about getting away, getting your partner, getting away, building a family, and procreating and building a dynasty. That's not what these women today trying to do. That's not what they trying to do. If you think about it, what do these women say? Oh, well, I want to be single so I can travel. My last relationship, I put her on a plane before any nigga did. I was the one that was taking her on trips. Me and her did 2 trips a year, and we didn't even work the same schedule. It was trips that she had to turn